Whew. I'm a little extra tired this morning for some reason. Definitely didn't feel like getting up, but decided to get up, fish a tournament today. We're fishing the NETKA tournament up on Cherokee. Kind of using it as a pre-fishing deal for next weekend, which is the Tennessee Bass Nation, Tin Cat, a few other clubs joint event. So figured we get up here today and yeah, use it as just like pre-fishing. Only problem is it's ugly, it's raining. It ain't freezing cold no more, thank God. We've kind of gotten into that spring weather, so you know, it's 55 degrees this morning. I'd say it's going to warm up. This rain's supposed to be out of here in the next few hours or so, but we are going to be fishing in some rain this morning, so we'll probably have these cameras put up for the first couple hours. I'll try to film as much as I can, you know, like I said, as the rain allows me to. So hopefully it packs up, hits the road soon, and gets out of here, because I don't feel like getting soaking wet in 50-degree weather. But yeah, we'll see if we can get up here, get a little something figured out. We ain't been up here at all, so hopefully we can even get down this ramp. So if not, if we can't launch down the ramp I want to launch, which isn't really a ramp, it's just an access point. If we can't launch there and it's too muddy, because this truck sucks at getting anywhere that's even the slightest slippery. But the ramp we're going to launch at, if it's too slippery, we can go down the road and launch at an actual boat ramp. It's just going to make us have to travel, I guess, 2 miles to get to our spot instead of, you know, several hundred yards. So anyways, let's hit the road. I'm tired before I go back in here and go to sleep, because I'm about that close to doing it, because I really just am wore out this morning for some reason. So I'll see you guys on the water. Let's go. We just got launched, guys, and we've got about 2 miles to get over to our spot, because we had to launch at an actual ramp. We couldn't launch at our normal spot because I just ain't got no traction control, and Josh drives a minivan. So, and yeah, we've got gravel down through there, but it's muddy enough where it kind of made me question it. Hopefully you all can see me as well. All right, now let's get it. Jay, good luck, brother. I'll run into you in a little bit. Kick this bad boy in high and let's take off, because we got a little trip. I hate rushing. It's lines in right now, guys. It's 7 o'clock. I would have kind of been in my area if we could have launched from the other spot, but we couldn't, so let's go. All right, so here's what we're dealing with this morning. We're dealing with some really nice calm weather, but it's supposed to be raining right now. It's not. The rain's supposed to roll out here around 10 o'clock. It's 7, so we thought we was gonna have 2 or 3 more hours of rain, which I went ahead and put my rain gear on because it was sprinkling earlier. And just in case it starts raining, I got my rain gear on. So the wind is gonna pick up and probably be really bad around 10 or so, maybe sooner, I don't know. But right now it's beautiful, nice weather, and I don't know, I just hope the wind don't get too crazy and that run back be really scary. So let's zoom out of here and see which way we got to get out of here. I don't even know how to get out of this pocket. All right, see if we can catch us some fish. It's starting to get cold a little bit. Fish on. Fish on. Feels like a good one. Not a bad one. Yes. Number 1. Not a bad fish either. See, when I start, I'm trying to like move slowly. So I've got my motor set on like 7%, so when I move and I'm moving forward, it's hard to feel those bites. Like I'm kind of moving towards it, so it makes it a little more difficult. Number 1, first thing this morning. Just got over here. 16.5, number 1. It is a 5 fish limit today. Fish come on a jig. I'm gonna go ahead and submit that fish because I had to download the new tourney, the upgrade on Tourney X, the update. I want to make sure it works correctly, so let's go and submit a fish. All right, that was actually fast. That was better. I guess that's why it's an update. Damn, I felt like a fish. Oh, it is. Oh, it's a good one. No, it's not a good one, but it's a fish though. Get up here, baby. On the crankbait. Smallie. $13.25. 13.25. He gone. Thought we had a big fish there, but we definitely did not. I'm good at that though. It's a big one. It's a big one, and it's not. Sometimes it is. I do catch some good fish, but. Fish on, baby. Another little guy. Hopefully he keeps. He looks like it. It's like a spotted bass. It is. That's a spot. The old spotted bass. Calm down, bud. Number 3, 12 inches. Tiny little dude, but I'll take him. Oh, I just got bit. Go, number 4. Put that on that jig, Tennessee Custom Tackle. Thank you, sir. $14. He was barely touching 14, but I think it'll go 14. All right, number 4. One more for a limit, baby. One more for a limit. There it is. Oh, I think it's a big one. Oh, it's a big one. It's a big one. Really big one. Oh, yeah. That's the one we needed. It's a good fish. Yes. It's a good fish. Really good fish. Yeah. He's thick. He's just not as long as I want him to be. 17.25. Here we go, guys. Best one so far today. Really thick fish. A little belly on it. All right. Thank you, buddy. All right, let's go ahead and upload these fish. Kind of see where we stand. I'm sure these guys are catching them. All right, let's see what that puts us. I didn't want to look, but might as well. come in first as of right this second. Some folks not uploading their fish, so that's what that is. But let's make a couple more casts and see what happens. Say we do decent today. Say we could maybe possibly get the W, which I don't know if we will. We still got a long day, and we got to make some upgrades. Fish on. Oh, that feels like a pretty good fish. Nope, very little one. That ain't even gonna help us. Anyways, as I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted by this little dude, if we could do decent today, possibly win, like I said, we're gonna have to make some upgrades, but if we can, we're going to, we'll probably come back here next week. Here comes the rain. It is rain too. And I can see the wind starting to blow. I can literally see it in the rain. No! I didn't realize I was in a big old rocky little area. Them rocks are run all the way out here where I'm at. I'm sitting in 4 foot of water. It's just all rocks on the bottom. Oh, I hit them. Better be careful. 1 foot of water. Come on, man. We need about a 19-inch kicker. Oh my gosh. Well, okay. What in the world? As I'm saying it. Oh, it's barely hooked. Barely hooked. Definitely not a 19-inch kicker, but an upgrade. Thought I stuck on a rock. And he just comes off. Oh, and he went through the net. What? Oh my Lord. Well, that ain't no good. It's an upgrade. $15 3/4. See what that gives us. That gives us 76, 75. Second place right now is sitting with 72. So, but like I said, I'm sure there's people that ain't uploaded fish yet. But that was 15.75 right there. Cranking, I think that's gonna be the deal. Thanks, buddy. This little spot right here looks like there'd be a fish there. The way it comes out, kind of looks like, I mean, there just has to be a fish there. It's got a little bit of depth to it, and it kind of, these rocks stick out kind of like a little point. I just don't see how there's not a fish sitting right here. The water has come up, so I do like that about it. And I think that's what's kind of got this bite better, because the last time I come, I didn't even make a video because I struggled. And I just said, you know what? I've got history with this area. I've won a Bass Nation event here. Let's come back out here and just see what happens. It's definitely been a hit or miss area, because I've come out here and fished many tournaments since and not done good at all. So hopefully today we pull it off. There's one. Stay on there, baby. Oh yeah, might be another upgrade. Yep, it's a fritz side thing. Definitely gonna be fritz side. Might be another upgrade, maybe. I don't know. Yep, we figured it out a little bit, guys. I think our next smallest fish is a 13 1/4, maybe. This might beat that. I don't know. It's gonna be close. 14 inches. 14, little upgrade. Thanks, bud. This is a good start to the day. If anything, it's definitely a good start. It gives us something to work off of. We got almost 80 inches. We can catch a couple more upgrades. We'll be doing okay.
Oh, yeah, man. Like, down here in downtown Knoxville, it's ripping. I know it's got to be on the fucking lake.
It ain't bad up here. It ain't bad up here. But I'm also, oh, I got a fish. Hold on, I got a fish. Be a big one. What do we got? He ain't gonna help me, I don't think. Oh, large. Yeah, I've got a 17.75 and a couple, yeah, fish ain't gonna help. That's 13 something. My smallest is 14. I got a limit, and I've caught about 8 so far. So it's not bad actually. They're actually biting, and I figured out this crankbait deal, and they're eating it, and they're on these rocks. I went back shallow and fished back on these flats and threw around a spitter bait, and that's a little more stained water, and nothing. So I come back over to these rocks. That's where I seem to be catching them mots. All right, so we fished all that back through there. Then we're working our way back out of this giant pocket we're in. We're just gonna crank all this. Since they're really wanting that crankbait, we're gonna crank our way all the way out. I was on the phone with my cousin and just caught a small 13 something. Didn't upgrade me though. I think my smallest is 14 inches. Really at this point, we're looking for them 17s, 18s. And I believe they're here. Just gotta run this crankbait in front of them. Fish on. That's a good one. Oh God. There it is. I had him hooked funny. Well, we know where they're at. We know what they're doing now, at least. For sure. They're on these rocks. Crankbait's gonna get them. And he come off. Just a short little fat one. He is an upgrade, 14 1/4. 14 1/4. 1/4 inch upgrade. Thanks, bud. Alright, let's see where we're at now. Still in second. But I think we've got a little something dialed in. So if we can keep doing this down through here, we might run. If we can run across about an 18 or 19, we could possibly win. Push on. Tell if it's a good one or not. Not. It's a little largemouth. Short. He ain't gonna go 14 to help us out, but another fish though. There we go. There we go, another one. That'll be a good one, please. Not a bad one. Not feeling like great. I think it is though. Definitely eating the crankbait. I've got that in my mind now that 100% that ain't gonna go 14. It might go 14, but he ain't gonna go bigger. I don't know. It might. Ho 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 ho. Yes, he does. 15 1/4. There's a 1 1/4 upgrade. Thanks, bud. Inching away at it, inching away at it. Let's see what the standings look like now, how much it's changed. Huh? Damn. He's an asshole from back home. He'd take you home, but he's too drunk to drive. Oh my God. There it is. That's a giant. Thank you, Lord. God, he come up. I seen him under the water, and I've been catching those little 13 inchers. That dude come up, and that mouth was open. He looked like a dang 4 or 5 pounder. I'm just anxious, super anxious, but finally an upgrade on the Kayak too. That's probably a 16 or so, which is exactly what we want, exactly what we need. We needed that one. 17 and a half. Thank you, baby. Yeah. 17 and a half. That wind is starting to blow hard, but it's almost over, guys. I don't think we're going to win it unless we can find us a 18 incher. We could win it, which shouldn't be crazy because we've got a 17.75. But if we could catch an 18, we'd win. Maybe even another 17 would do it. I'm gonna run back here to some more rocks closer to the rim. Fingers crossed we can do a little cranking and crank one up, a good one. Well, typical fashion, I forgot to do an outro to this video when we were up there at the tournament, and after checking and all that, I just completely forgot. I was wore out. I almost didn't get up and fish this tournament. For some reason, I was just super tired, but ended up pushing through it, battling the wind all day, cranking all day, and like I said, by the end of the day, I was completely wore out. I ended up coming home, eating, falling asleep, and I woke up at 10 o'clock at night. So yeah, anyways, here we are. We're doing the outro. So ended up having a really good tournament, caught a lot of fish, ended up figuring out that bite, which was, you know, cranking, throwing that fritz side, and the fish were eating it. I threw a jig. I ended up catching one on a jig, threw around a paddle tail, threw around an A-rig, threw around a spinner bait, worked back in the shallows, which I ended up leaving out of the video because I didn't catch any fish back there really shallow. They all ended up coming off those rocks, throwing crankbaits. And then finally ended up catching that kicker right there at the very end on a paddle tail. So ended up in 3rd place, which was not bad. Like I said, I couldn't find those 18, 19 inch fish to kind of bump me up there a little bit more, but I'll take it because basically that tournament, we used it as pre-fishing. And we have a big event this coming up weekend, Saturday, Tennessee Bass Nation, 10 Cat, Tri-Cities, and NETKA. It's a big joint event. So you can sign up for all of these events at once. And I think we're gonna gamble on this next trip. We're gonna go up to an area we've never been. We're gonna sling around some big baits and see if we can catch some big fish. So it's about 15 minutes from where I was fishing in this video. We may go up there, see if we can get those big bites. If we can't, we may pack up, run back down to where we were fishing here, and see if we can get some numbers. So that's the plan. Hopefully it pans out that way. Hopefully we catch 5 big ones and we don't have to leave. That's the go. So ended up with a few bucks and a gift card for down at River Sports Outfitters, which is one of my sponsors. So while we're talking about them, guys, be sure to head down if you're local over on Sutherland Avenue here in Knoxville, Tennessee. River Sports Outfitters. We've got in the NK 180s, we've got in some of the NK 300s, and all of your Yak Attack accessories and a lot of the things you need for your kayak. So be sure to head down there to River Sports and check them out. And with that said, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't, please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next one. I'm going to finish editing this video for you guys. Peace.